Yes, hello, Multi-Jam Wealth Services friends, family, and community. Today is Friday, April 4th, 2025, and I am Craig Brown. Thank you for watching the video. I know I've sent out written newsletters in the past, and I just thought I would take a moment because of the volatility that we're experiencing just to reach out and communicate a couple of points. I have roughly 10 meetings every week, and I've had dozens of phone calls over the last call it couple of weeks for sure. And I want to make sure that you're comfortable knowing that you can always reach out to me. We're always available. I always want to talk through the diversification of the portfolio and the downside risks, the upside potential on any given environment we're in. It's very difficult over the past month knowing this volatility. And just to recap, in 2024, in July, August 2024, the market fell 8% over concerns of recession or fear of it. We had a sort of a similar experience in the July to October of 2023 when the market fell 12%. And obviously in 2022 with the inflation and the Fed raising rates, way more than they anticipated and communicated along the way. The low there was about 28%. And then obviously in 2020, it was down 35% with COVID. And all references point to the S&P 500. And I think with any situation like the current one we're in, where we saw that 10% drawdown in March, the rebound, the retest of it last Friday, and thinking that there's every reason for it to continue to sell this week. What we saw was reversal on Monday, same thing on Tuesday, Wednesday, where each day opened up lower and all finished to the positive. All points to the market being exhausted and oversold. And so as we awaited the administration's policy reveal for trade and tariffs, universally the market participants, economists, and the like, that everything I've read and seen and heard has basically been that the rates are twice as high as they anticipated, and that nobody believes the rates will be there for long. And I think they actually go in, they start on April 9th. But having said that, the market has reviewed the data, and it doesn't like the results at all. And that's why we've seen this heavy pressure selling again, both Thursday and Friday of this week. And it's clearly has been oversold. It's clearly driven by a lot of fear. And it's heartbreaking on many levels, but it is the environment we are in. And I think with that, we will get some good news. Universally, there'll be some good news. I'm not sure what it is, but there will be something over the next week or two that will push the market higher. And I know that just looking at history, that's always been the case. And and I think with that. I think it's always fair to reassess the probabilities of recession. And again, I have 10 meetings, review meetings every week, roughly. I've had dozens of phone calls. We've gone over the numbers, and it's the fear I think has been greater than the reality. And but I think I think having to reassess portfolios is an ongoing process that we need to go through. And again, watching a couple of important interviews this morning with Professor Jeremy Siegel of the Wharton School. He says no recession, but he raised his odds to like 50%. Fed Chair Jay Powell, said the uncertainty was heightened, obviously, and but they still assign a pretty low probability to recession as well. The jobs numbers this week were better than expected, but that's all being, sort of crowded out, if you will, over this trade tariff policy that clearly the markets do not like. And with everything being oversold the way that the market is positioned, again, I would assume that we get some good news on some level, and that the markets respond positively. And then from there, we'll just have to reassess risk, outlook, and probabilities of recession that clearly are rising. And with that, make decisions. And again, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please reach out. I want to make sure that I'm available, and we'll respond accordingly. And we can just go through the numbers and go through it. These are not fun times by any stretch of the means, but that's the environment we're in, and we'll just have to work our way through this. And I want to make sure that I'm there for it. So with that, I appreciate it. Please let me know if you've got any questions or concerns, and be happy to go through it 100%. All right, thank you very much.